Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. I have played a bit of this game before and I've got to say it was quite fun, but today I'm going to be showing you things you can do in the game and just some general gameplay. Right. So let's have a look at the loadouts and show you some of the weapons. So first weapon you'll get is this. As you play through the game, you'll be given credits to buy new weaponry, as I have this weapon now. Buy new guns. What put in place. Right then, let's get on with the game.
Greetings, Seeker. Your contract is Igor Sekov. He is CEO of Sekoil.
I'm also sorry about the last video when I told you about my terrible mic.
Igor's father established the company.
You probably can't tell it's there, but it's that little echo you can hear. It's really annoying. I'm not a big fan of it either. Just want to let you know, guy, about that. I'm really sorry about that, guys.
And during the Siberian War of Independence, he fled to London. There he met Olga Kurchatova, the party-loving youngest sister of the Siberian Prime Minister. Their marriage brought Sekoil and the Siberian state even closer together. They now plan to reclaim the disputed territories of the Arctic by sabotaging oil rigs belonging to Russia, Denmark, and the United States. They will leave evidence that implicates the Siberian wolves. Sekov is on his way to his local office at the Kolchak seaport. His chief strategist, Leonid Nishlev, will also be there, coordinating the assaults. He must be eliminated too. Sekov's death won't be enough. You need to recover their list of primary targets. Find their electronic logbook at the port. Retrieve its contents. Along with his smartphone, we need to know who inside the government knew of his plans. Finally, we need you to plant explosives on the nuclear-powered icebreaker. It must never leave the port. Scupper their plans, Seeker.
Well, anyway, the main thing that is a massive thing with this game that doesn't happen with literally barely any sniper games is the fact that it puts into consideration wind. So depending on the wind will depend on how your bullet will fly, almost. So if it's blowing to the right quite strongly, the bullet will move into that direction. So if I just quickly move to my sniper rifle, you can see that on my right side here, you can see that little tiny line that keeps going down. That's telling me that the wind's quite low. And I'm quite low to the ground, so the wind's going to be quite low as well. As you get more distance between people though, that increases.
We got a dead fucking soldier here!
So you can tell that this game is kind of based on being silent, and it kind of is. Most guns that you'll buy in the game will not come with silencers. You have to buy them. Your starter gun will come with a silencer because obviously you don't have any money, but being silent is a massive thing to do with this game. That's why usually you're given a sniper rifle for range. Further away you are from a person, the less chance they are to hear You can go and go off, but if you're not too far away from the person while using a sniper rifle, you'll need a suppressor. Can scan people within the game to keep track of them. We'll just scan him, and it also tells you their distance from how far away they are from you, and that's a really didn't scan him. That's a really good thing to know within this game, so you can track his distance and know how far the bullet needs to drop to be a proper shot. Right. $65 meters. I'd put that to 0. Wait, no, round it up. Now round it down. Right. Sometimes you get a cinematic part. If you don't like gruesome things, I wouldn't look at this, because sometimes it can rip off the person's head if it's a good enough shot. It's a very gruesome game, this. It's made by the makers of Cryo Engine, and they make sniper games sort of like this one. It's made by the same people as Cryo Engine, and that's why you get that effect on people when you snipe them. You get the effect of them getting their heads chopped off. Well, blown open, really. I wouldn't say chopped off. The game itself is quite a gruesome game. So if you don't like gruesome games, I wouldn't suggest this one to you straight away. I mean, it's not the most gruesome game I've ever played, but it's definitely on the list for gruesome games.
Let's get them.
I've now been spotted by the enemy. There is bandages and healable factors within the game, so don't worry about getting shot.
Flank that bastard.
And damn it. Only thing about this game is it's really easy to die. You don't get much shielding. I think there is ability upgrades in this game where you can increase health, but I don't really have one on, so my health is really reduced to nearly no health at all. The game is trying to be as realistic as possible. That's why when you see how the people die, they try and make that as realistic as possible. More powerful than sniper rifle, meaning it can penetrate more bullets. So bullets. It can penetrate better armor. More powerful the gun, better the penetration of the bullet. It also means that It also means that the bullet can go further. Let's quit for now. I want to show you guys something. There's a training ground facility on this game. It's really good to go on if otherwise. So right. Can't seem to go on it without losing any of my progress, but anyway, this is the abilities upgrades center, so you can upgrade how you see things. So you have a kind of like a technological mask that helps you see things in a different perspective. So say you see a guy, you can scan him, tells you his range, where he is at all times, and it helps you see him through walls, almost. You can also upgrade him so he has night vision. Could probably buy some of these upgrades if I wanted to. Let's have a look. So if we have a look at some of the other sorts of upgrades that we have. So we have suit upgrades. So yeah, there is armor upgrades that you can increase how much damage you can take. Due to the fact of this game being a sniper rifle game, it isn't really based on you pushing people. So if you're not a big fan of pushing people, this game's pretty good for you. And if you're a big fan of pushing people, I would never suggest this game to you. It's more based on you staying away from people and only getting close to people if you really must. You can get sniper upgrades and others. You can also get drones that you can snipe with and things like that. If you look on our sniper rifles, you can see that if we look at this one, it doesn't come with a suppressor. You have to buy the suppressor separately. This one itself does come with a suppressor due to the fact of it needing one. I don't know why, but it's the only sniper rifle, except from the starter sniper rifle, that will have a suppressor on it. And if we just have a look, you can see that you do get weapons that you can use within the game that are made for you being able to push people. So the game does involve push techniques, but in some cases I wouldn't suggest it within the game. It's not a bad idea to be able to push people, but yet it can not always work depending on how much health you have. Where is the one I want? There we are. So, best weapon that I have, I just bought now, is probably that one. I haven't played this game very much yet. It's not a bad game at all though. If you're a massive fan of sniper rifle games, I definitely 100% should suggest this game to you. The game isn't a massive pushing game. You can see that there is weapons good for pushing at close range, middle range, and things like that. You know, you get pistols and otherwise. You can choose not to be stealthy in this game, but as you were seeing, I was trying not to be stealthy as well as being stealthy, and it doesn't work very well I would suggest sticking to weapons that you know will work to be silent. Because using weapons that aren't silent won't end up being the best situation that you'll be in. You can also pick tactical gear that you can use within the game to help better your chances of winning. You can get things like a sniper drone. Don't mind if I do. Credits aren't too hard to get in this game. They're pretty simple and really easy to get. You don't get reward points with this game. You have to buy the actual upgrades with money, so it doesn't work like most games would. Right, you know what? I'm going to show you the training facility mission.
Greetings, Seeker. You should have already received the mask. It is a highly advanced prototype that enhances your capacity in the field and syncs with your equipment. The mask allows you to upload contracts data to the client after each mission. Before we drop you in the designated location, we want to make sure you understand the tech we've given you. For this purpose, you'll be taken to a secure training facility hidden in a secluded mountain location. You're going to perform a series of simple tasks to familiarize yourself with the mask and for us to make the necessary adjustments. Report back when you're at the location, Seeker.
So as you can see, the mask is a technological piece of equipment that you can use to advance how you play within the game. So if I now show you how the mask will help. So, show you. Depending on wingspan and range, depend on how far you have to shoot. So he's exactly 118 meters away. You can get upgraded scopes for your sniper rifle, so you can get certain amounts on your weapon. You can also zoom in to help get a more accurate shot on your enemy, and that would be a kill. Up there, he's exactly, what, 151 meters away. Round that down to 50, and there's our shot. He's dead. Headshots are the key in this game, obviously. There's less chance of you getting a kill from a body shot. It's kind of an obvious one. The only annoying thing is you're more likely to get a body shot on a moving target, like so. You can barely hit a moving target near the head as well as you could with the body. Especially not with me. I don't really play sniper rifle games as much as I do normal, more tactical games. I'm not saying this game isn't tactical, because it really is. The gameplay is based on you being really tactical, figuring out the range, the distance of the character, and then figuring out the best way to kill him. Knowing how long your shot has to be, and things like that. More powerful your sniper rifle is, the more chance of your sniper rifle being hitting the target instantly and killing him. But if you've only got the starter sniper rifle and you've only just started this game, I would definitely try and go for headshots. Let's see how that up more. That's a hit. He's about 300 meters away. So by adjusting the range of the character, it makes the weapon more accurate. 180, wow, I really got that wrong. We'll round it up to 4. 100, and you can see that the line is more straight now. That was a nearby target hit, and there we are. By you changing the distance of how far away the person is will make the shot more accurate and make the gun more powerful when hit. That's a miss. That should be a roundabout hit. Nope, lower, 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 and fire. There's a headshot. You can see that there. That's kind of how the sniper rifle works within the game. And you can see how wind and range can really put into perspective of how you play. So if we now move on over here to this part over here. Well, with these different kinds of sniper rifles come with different ammunition, as he said. With these different pieces of weaponry, they come different weapon. Different weaponry comes with different bullets, actually. Depending on the different bullets will depend on how you'll shoot. You got normal resistance to bullets, non-normal resistance, things like that. You can also get a sniper rifle out here, what you can use to snipe with. So if we get our helmet here, what you can do with this is you can put down the sniper rifle here. You go on your mask, where I would throw a rock. Go on your mask, tag 3 targets with the sniper rifle, and then press the fire button. She'll then take down each one as you tag. And every time it's an accurate shot, so that's why it's a really good thing to have in the game. You can just pick that back up whenever you want. So now you can change the different kinds of bullets that we have. You can also select what kind of shot you want to take. So using the target bullets to tag enemies behind walls. So I'm guessing that if we can't mark them, we can shoot a bullet near them. That then shows us where the targets are on the map. So then, if we, I don't know, change sniper rifle to this. So we're changing our bullets to the armor piercing rounds. What is these right here? So these can rip through armor plating and others. 155, 200 is about it. It can rip through armors, so anything that's wood, metal, sandbags, that will be a good one to rip through. Yeah, it can actually hit through sandbags. We've ripped through cloth, that's kind of an obvious one. And it can also rip through woods. And you can see that it can destroy any type of material. just fell off the map. Just there you go. You can see that it kind of shoots through kind of any surface. What's kind of cool. I can't believe I keep saying kind of. That's funny. But anyway, it can rip through any kind of surface. Wow, that's getting annoying. Right, it can rip through any kind of surface with that kind of bullet. And if we now move on to ARs, so if we now look at these weapons here, you can see you get throwing knives, hand grenades, the works. So, and your secondary weapon is an AR. This one. I just bought. You can also get shotguns, depending if you like ARs or shotguns. The ARs have got more range, obviously, and the shotguns are more for close range. I definitely suggest an AR over a shotgun, since quite a lot of the time you won't be in close quarters. Sometimes you will, but not a lot of the time. Well, I'm going to end the video here, and I just wanted to show you some quick gameplay of this new game that I've not had for very long. I thought it'd make a pretty good video just to be able to show this game. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope maybe one day you might like to buy this game. It's not a bad game at all. Ever since I've had it, I've quite enjoyed it. It's a different experience to any other sniper game that I've ever played, and well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Right, I'm gonna go. See you guys.